Okay, so I want to go over the Chapter 11 review packet and make sure you're ready for the test tomorrow. Just to let you know, there's going to be 5 questions related to finding the mean, median, mode, and range of a data set. You're going to have 5 with the stem and leaf. And one of the questions is going to be a double stem and leaf. You're going to have 5 box and whiskers, and 5 scatter plots. Okay, so Miss Peterson does a nice job of giving us a large example, step by step, of how to solve the problem. So this is one for the box and whiskers. So if you have questions on that, if you want to refresh that and add that to your notes, you can. But remember, we always need 5 points, 5 key points in order to graph our data. And she even has here what each of them represent. The thing that's going to be important on the test is that you're able to match up the values. So you can look at the lower quartile and match it up. Oh, that's 70. And then match this up with the number line. So let's go ahead and get started. And so we're going to make a double box and whiskers. So we have 2 class sets. And remember, the very first thing you need to do is put it in order from least to greatest. This is the most common mistakes that students make, is they don't put it in order. And mathematicians like things to be in order, so whenever you're thrown numbers of any kind, you're going to want to put them in order. So here we go. First one is 47, and then we have 60, and then 72, and then 80, 91, oops, sorry, missed that, 85, 91, and 98. So I'm just going to double check that I have all my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 from the left, 1 from the right. So that is my median, is 80. And whenever I find my median, if it's in my data set, I don't include it in the lower and the upper quartile. So I like to box it off, so I know that this is my lower quartile, or my lower half. So I need to find my lower quartile. So 1 from the left, 1 from the right. Oh, it's 60. My upper quartile, I have these 3 numbers here in my upper half, so it's going to be 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 91. My lower extreme is the least amount, it's 47, and my upper extreme is 98. So that takes care of class A, and I need to do the exact same thing for class B. So here we go. We'll put it in order from least to greatest, and I'm going to go ahead and do that down here just so I know I have enough space. So 55, 73, 76, and 81, 90, 92, and 99. And again, it's important to count to make sure you wrote all the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 from the left, 1 from the right. 81 is my median. My lower, so again, it's part of my data set, so I don't include it in my lower half or my upper half. So, right, 73 is my lower quartile, the middle of my lower half. The upper quartile is going to be 92. That's the middle of my upper half. And then my lower extreme is going to be 55. And then my upper extreme is going to be 98. Or sorry, 99. That was the highest number that I had in that. So the question is asking me to make a double box and whisker. So I want to put both of these on the same graph. So I'm going to draw a line. And I look at my data. My lowest value is 47 and my highest is 99. So I'm going to go ahead and write those out by 5s. and I'll start with 45. So I have 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 100. So that's going to take care of all my data points. So the first one I'm going to graph is Class A. So I have these 5 pieces of information. So 80 is my median, my lower quartile is 60, my upper quartile is 91, 47, and then 98. So I'm just going to box these off. So this is the 50% of my data is represented right here. 25% is in the upper quartile, 25%, or sorry, my upper whisker, and 25% in my lower. So that takes care of Class A. And then the last one I want to graph is Class B. So let's see if it'll show up as a different color if I use the pink. Kind of a little bit, but here we go. Maybe I'll switch it to green. Okay, can't find the green. Anyway, so here we go. The median is 81. The lower quartile is 73. The upper quartile is 92. The lower extreme is 55. And the upper extreme is 99. So it's right here. So the middle 3 make my box. So this is the 50% of my data is in this. It's in between my quartiles. The upper whisker is 25% and my lower whisker is 25%. And that's Class B. So here I have my 2 classes are represented. Now, it's asking us to answer some questions. So for number 2, it says, what is the range of the middle half of Class A? So the middle half is the interquartile range. Okay, what is the range from my upper quartile to my lower quartile? So my upper quartile is 91, my lower quartile is 60. So the difference is 31. That's my interquartile range. And then for Class B, again, I look up here and I say, what is the difference between my upper quartile and my lower quartile? So my upper quartile for Class B is going to be 92. And then I subtract my lower quartile, which is 73, and that gives me 19. So this is the range of the interquartile, my interquartile range, from the upper to the lower quartile. And then this question asks, what percent of Class A scored above 91%? Well, 91% is my upper quartile. Or sorry, 91 is an upper quartile. So if I have my upper quartile here, in my upper whisker, that is 25%. Because remember, we break the whole data set, 100% of the data, into these 4 parts. So each part represents 25%. So above 91% is 25%. Now, the next question says, what percent of Class B scored above 73? Well, 73 represents, this is Class B, represents my lower quartile. Okay, so that would be right here. So this is 25, so everything this way, this is 25, 25, and 25, that's going to be 75%. So this will be a helpful review for the box and whiskers. Again, the most important thing you're going to need to know is how to make sure you can identify these points and connect them to the number line, and then answer some questions about those.